All right, so welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. This is part 2 of my Xbox collection. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, it's the previous video. So check it out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about some of the games, whether or not I should play certain ones I haven't got to yet sooner than later or not. So this is part 2. Again, it's not everything because I've got stuff put away in boxes that I still need to find, pull out. So my collections are all sort of all over the place at the moment, so I'm trying to do a bit of reorganization. If you want to find out what the reason why I'm doing all this, that's in the first video, but just briefly, essentially it's a way for me to do record keeping as well as maybe going through stuff and deciding whether or not I want to actually keep things that I haven't played for a long time or may never ever get around to playing at all. So without further ado, let's just get into it. And again, as I said in the first video, I profess that I am not an expert at any of these games. I was never an Xbox guy. I was always Nintendo and then moved on to PlayStation. I never got into Xbox until way, way after its lifetime. So I've just been learning as I go. So I'm not an expert. I don't know what all the games are about, but that's half the fun, right? First one is Scarface, The World Is Yours. Why is it in... Oh, okay. This must have been a Blockbuster rental because it's in a Blockbuster case. Explains the black case. Fan of the movie. I haven't tried this game yet. I think there was like a Wii version, if I'm not mistaken, or was it Wii or GameCube that I may have played a Scarface version of? Well, it's made by Sierra too. That's interesting. Here we go. Originally priced at EB Games for $24. Shadow the Hedgehog. I will admit I hate Sonic. I hate Sonic games. I don't like the gameplay. I don't like how you're running. And I don't know if this is the same. You got rings or, whatever. But I always hated the Sonic games because you're running and evidently I would always bump into something sooner rather than later. You lose all the rings that you have. You can recover some of them. But the whole premise was like, it was cool how I was able to process you going so fast. But it never lasted long enough to be enjoyable. It was always ended abruptly with you crashing into something no matter what you tried. What is this? I don't know what this is or where I got it from. This is Halo 3 Essentials. It's still sealed. If anybody knows anything about it, let me know. Insert game disc first. I wonder why I would say that. Expanded digital bestiarium is a fascinating look into the cultures, history, and creatures of the Halo universe. Okay. It's pretty heavy too, so this has to be multiple discs. But it's sealed, so I'll probably never end up opening it. Maybe if I ever find a open copy, I'll take a look. Well, these games always end up being rather disappointing, and it's really unfortunate because they could be really great. Gotta clean the old label, the EB Games label off of this one. But Terminator Dawn of Fate. I don't know a Terminator game that I've come across that I've ever said was great or fantastic. Now, I know there's probably my favorite one was the one I played in the arcade, whatever Terminator game that was, may have been like the very first one. Side-by-side shooter. But, and they're all, I'm not going to show you them all, but they're all just complete. I'm just checking to make sure the manual is in the way that I like it. Back-to-back Atari games. This one's got a pretty cool Atari sticker on there. I don't know if that's part of the game or not. But based on the classic arcade version, I guess, Defender. This is more of like a, you can see the gameplay there. It's almost like an updated flight shooter. It's cool. I wonder if they got the original game on here. No, doesn't seem to be. Anyway, no idea what this game is like, aside from what it shows on the back. It could be great, could be horrible, but it's an Atari, based on an Atari classic. That's probably why I picked it up. This game, I'm sure, is horrible. I think I just grabbed it because it was super clean and minty, which is never a good sign for an extremely old used game. But Ford Racing 2. You think it would have like sort of like a driver slash, I was going to say Gran Turismo, but I'm thinking more of whatever that racing game series is on the PlayStation. Slipped my brain right now. I don't know. Fun game. I think I originally played the first one, which came out on PS2, right? Onimusha. This is Onimusha. Sorry, Genma Onimusha. So whatever that means. I did like the first one, though, because it was very Resident Evil-esque in terms of its gameplay. You know, the tank controls. You're a samurai and you're fighting like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what they were like, but to me they were sort of like zombified warriors, I guess. Japanese warriors. I don't know if you're fighting other samurai or not. Anyway, I enjoyed the first one. Never really got into the other ones in the series, though. This is based on a magazine comic, Spy vs. Spy. I haven't tried this one yet. Looks like it could be okay. I don't know. It's definitely a 4-player game, or up to 4 players. I don't know, man. These they're hit or miss with those ones, honestly. This might be my only platinum hits for the Xbox. Is that right? And originally I almost missed this one because I thought it was a 360 game, but Rally Sports Challenge. I haven't played it. Don't know what it's like. Could be great. I don't know. Or it could be extremely disappointing. Originally played this game on the PC. Originally played the first one. Don't think I've tried the second one. I'm just looking at my PC collection there. I see the first one, but this is Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. The Fall of Max Payne. Really, really like the first one. Actually, no, I do have The Fall of Max Payne as well on PC. Really, really liked it. Especially with the, this may have been like the first game that actually introduced the bullet time style, where you could freeze everyone else or slow them down, and you could move a little bit faster to avoid the barrage of bullets. Don't know why I grabbed this one. Probably because I just never came across it before. It could be a fun one if you have a couple people to play with, or maybe even just someone else. But if you're into casino games, here's Bicycle Casino. 500 different game variations, including Texas Hold'em, Keno, Blackjack, Roulette, Craps, Slots, Video Slots, plus many more. Yeah. This obviously came out when, I think probably around when Texas Hold'em exploded and became really popular. Game based on a movie. Probably means it's crap. It looks like crap. It's got a crap cover. X-Men, the official game. I don't know why I'm keeping this one. I am a fan of Wolverine, one of my favorite Marvel characters, but doesn't mean the game's any good. This one I'll probably never play. I'm just not. I'm out of interest in terms of playing these shooter games. Had my fill of them, I think. Ghost Recon 2 could be good, could be bad. I don't know. I'm just maybe it's one of those ones where you need to play with someone else. You might get more enjoyment out of it, like co-op, I guess. This one always reminds me when I see the title of the old NES game. This is X-Men Legends. This one I'm sure is good. Looks like it could be multiplayer. Yeah, players 1 to 4. Complete. Oh, manual is in the wrong way. Let's get and shoot up. Yeah, this looks really good, actually. I think one I would definitely want to keep. Why did I buy this one? Could be based on the cover. Could be because it's a Konami game. It looked interesting. What is this? Crime Life Gang Wars. I don't know. Gritty, free-roaming city lets you rep the hood day and night, rain or shine. So you want to be a gangsta. It just doesn't seem like a game that Konami would make. But I think probably just because I saw their name on the cover and the cover seemed interesting. Maybe I wanted to grab it. This one is, it's the combo one. Sega GT 2000. Jet Set Radio Future Combo Pack. This must be one of those packed ones, right? Because it's not for resale. I don't know. I heard Jet Set's supposed to be pretty decent. Can't imagine the Sega GT game would be any good, but I've yet to try both. I'm sure this is miserable too, based on the graphics on the back. Oh, this one is missing a manual for some reason. Pitfall, The Lost Expedition. It's one of those games where you can just tell by the cover. It's going to be one of those super goofy games. It does say bonus, include Pitfall and Pitfall 2. That may have been the reason why I grabbed that. Would that be the original Pitfall and Pitfall 2? Like Atari? That might have been why I picked this up. World Racing. Anybody knows anything about this one? I don't know. It's heavy too. These manuals, man. Thick manuals. I grabbed this one. Again, game based on a movie franchise. I think this one might be okay. From Russia with Love. A little bit of 007 action. Could be good. I don't know. I don't know if Connery actually... I think Connery actually does the voice in this game. So that could be interesting. I don't know what this piece of garbage is. Quantum Red Shift. 22nd Century Racing. Faster, deadlier, personal. And possibly crappier. I don't know. This is one that I should probably look into getting rid of, freeing up some space. I grabbed this one just because I'm a fan of the franchise movies and books. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I have played and finished one of them. I forget which Lord of the Rings game it was or what system I played it on. May have been 360 or PS3, I'm not sure. Steel cover on this one, or steel book, sorry. True Crime, New York City. Black Steel book there. Probably never been used. Manual, I guess a poster, and disclaimer card. This game not approved, endorsed, or connected in any way to the New York City Police Department. This game is fictional and does not represent the views, policies, or practices of the NYPD. So obviously you know what this game is portraying. Collector's edition, huh? Who knew? Didn't even know I had it. Again, these games were behind the first games that I showed in part 1. Game based on a movie franchise. Brandon Routh one. Superman Returns. Probably craptacular. Probably could be eliminated from the series, my collection. High Rollers Casino. Again, nothing I'd probably, I don't know, maybe they're good or bad. This would be like one of those ones where it's like you're just bored. You want to play a quick little couple games by yourself. You know. Blackjack. Yeah, I was just reading what games were on there. I don't know. It may have been why I picked it up. I grabbed this one because it was honestly super heavy. I don't think they could ram anything more into here. And it's a 2-pack. Outlaw Golf and Seablade combo pack. I haven't tried either, but I don't know. The Outlaw Golf looks like it could be interesting. It's heavy because there's 2 manuals and 2 games. What's Seablade? Rescue, search, destroy in the air and under the sea. All right, whatever. What is this? Another blockbuster rental. Turok Evolution. Never really got into the Turok games after the first one on the 64. This one I never know how to pronounce. I hear people say Deus Ex. Deus. I say Deus Ex Invisible War. I think I hear people talk about this favorably. I don't know. It's first-person shooter. Just doesn't. I think I'm done with that sort of style of gameplay. So I think that's one that could be eliminated. I've only really played the first game in this series, and I don't know where this one falls into that. If it's in the first original 3 or if this is a follow-up. But Hitman Blood Money. I always like the premise about it in terms of manuals and backwards. How you had to use your ingenuity to figure out how to kill people. Another one in the franchise that I do like, Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. I've been meaning to play the newer ones that came out a couple of years ago. Just haven't got around to it. I'm not a fighter game guy, but still doesn't mean I don't pick them up. Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks. I don't see myself playing this one. And again, movie franchise game, 007 Nightfire. Not my favorite Bond. I think I enjoyed him as a kid, but soured on him since. All right. Now, these aren't Xbox games per se, like these ones, but I collect these as well because I find there's a bit of nostalgia on my part for these because of, back in the day you used to get the magazines and games were expensive, so you would look forward to the magazines that were in the plastic wrap, and then they would have playable demos in there, right? So you could actually get some extra gameplay, and it would help you choose out games that you wanted to buy, and maybe if you couldn't afford them at that time, at least gave you a couple levels to play. So these are the demo discs, and I'll just go through the ones that I have with me. I've got other ones that I've put away, and they should be more organized and put together with this pile. But going back to July 2002, number 8, demo disc 8. I'll just hold the covers and you can see what's on there. Again, it was just for me, it was just cool having these here. Like, you get your magazine, even though I never got the Xbox ones, but I always got, like, the PlayStation ones or PC ones. August 2000, what did I say? July? So every month, okay. August 2002, number 9. Future game Crazy Taxi 3. So I'm not going to hold them up too long. You can just pause if you want. March 2003, number 16. Feature demo Vex. Never heard of it. But this one also did have Shenmue 2 on there, Chapter 2, that you could play. July 03, number 19. Tao Feng, Fist of the Lotus. Looks like shit. I guess maybe Colin McRae Rally, sorry. Might be the one that would interest me here. July 03, number 20, NBA Street. Though this one does have Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Isn't that the good one to play? I think that might be. Here we go. For May 05, number 44, Doom 3. June 05, number 45, Destroy All Humans. And I would say, what else do they got here? Dead to Rage 2, Xbox Live Arcade. And then you get these versions, but then later on they started releasing them this style. Single disc, small little snap case, artwork on the inside, as well as fully on the back. Oh, did I show you the disc? Yeah, that's what the disc looks like. So this was not closing on me now for some reason. There we go. August 05, number 47. What's the name of the game here? Battlefield 2, Modern Combat. April 05, number 43. This is Jade Empire will be the first one. Area 51 will be the playable demo. February 05, number 41, Star Wars Republic Commando. December 04, number 38, Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. November 04, number 37, Outrun 2. That's a good one. It's also other playables would be Otogi 2, which is good. SNK versus Capcom would be really cool to try out. Number 35, Men of Valor. $34. I guess I got these backwards. Oh well. Number 34, Sudeki. What is that, a fighting game? Alias, number 31. April 2004, number 30, Breakdown. Wow, never heard of that one. This one I showed you in this pile already. 04, number 27, Deus Ex Invisible War. This will be a good one. Number 26, Project Gotham Racing. '24 Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I was never really a fan of that game. And finally, I've never heard of this one, but number 23, you can play a demo of Voodoo Vince. I wonder if that game's expensive. Also has Outlaw Volleyball and Metal Arms. But I've never heard of that one. So that's it, guys. Part 2, anyway, of the OG Xbox collection. You guys can recommend any ones to keep, or if you heard me mumbling about ones that I'm going to chuck or thinking about chucking and they end up actually being good games, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoy these little videos. Again, I do it as a record keeping slash letting me know what's in my collection and whether or not I should bother keeping anything that I haven't played or ever gotten around to playing. A little bit of a purging that I'm going through at the moment, so it's a good thing. As always, thanks again for tuning in. Stay tuned for other collection videos as well as pickup videos. We'll see you guys again very soon.